everybody. Wow, what a day. This has been fantastic. I just wanted to introduce us. This is Sarah, I'm Jessica, this is Annabelle and Talia. Words can't describe how touched we are by the support that you've all given us today, and the support that you've given Dad for 20 years as his friends and his neighbours. We are just blown away by the way you've not only taken him into your community, but you've taken us now into your community, and we feel so privileged and so blessed. Thank you so much. I remember I think I remember it, the time that we first came to Beavertown. I don't know how your monkey history is, some people are going to know this and some people aren't, but you've kind of got the first generation fans from the 1960s. And then you have the second generation fans from the 1980s. Okay, I can't name them all. No, but I was a kid and I remember that we were living in England and my parents said, oh, we're going to go to America and we're going to, travel around and Dad's going to do some shows. And at this point, I was pretty young, so I didn't understand that my dad was famous, really, or I didn't understand that, what it meant to have a dad that was famous. And I used to point to him on the television and say, that's my other daddy. So we came over and I think they started to play, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they started to play the monkey shows on Nickelodeon, is that right, or something like that? And that's what TV Land, and that's what really, got this huge sort of resurgence of interest in their music and in the show. And we started out on like little Winnebagos, like little, is that the right American term? We call it a caravan, so camper. They were little. And I think we just had like a handful of dates around the country, and of course this thing just blew up. And dates were added, and we went from a camper to what's the next size? An RV. And we went from an RV to a tour bus, and it went on, and it just felt like I've been traveling around America for a really long time. And then we had a little break, and we were going to go and visit one of Dad's friends. So we started our drive in the tour bus to Pennsylvania, and we rocked up in Beavertown, and I'm pretty sure that when we rocked up in our big old tour bus with the guitars all over the side and all the rest of it, I think some of the rocking chairs just stopped. So what is coming to town? I think, is Ed Bennett here? Is he here? No. Yeah, Ed was our driver. And I think everyone was a little bit concerned, maybe, what Dad was going to bring to the town. But he went to visit his friend, and his friend said, hey, you know what? There's this great house I have to show you, and it's for sale. It's up the street. So we got on the bus and went to the house. And I think the decision was made there and then. As soon as as soon as Dad saw the house, he felt at home here. And I think we've got some people over from England, is that right? Yeah, good people who travelled from England. The countryside here is not dissimilar to Britain, and I'm sure everyone's heard that one of the reasons that Dad loved Pennsylvania was the countryside here is reminiscent of Britain. So anyway, that was it. We became, proper Beavertown neighbours and friends and all the rest of it. And that's really where the story starts. But the story doesn't have an ending. When I look at you all here, I know that we are going to share this love and community for a very long time. Dad has brought us together. We hope that we can continue his legacy and continue to support each other for the coming years. And, just thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you've done today. One thing, everybody mentioned, it's Father's Day tomorrow, and how do you feel about that? And I can honestly tell you, you have given us the best Father's Day gift we could ever imagine. This has made us so happy. Thank you so much. Crying. Are you okay to say your thank yous, or do you need a moment?
I'm fine.
Okay. So this is my sister Talia, and
Hi everybody, thank you so much for being here, and I know Jess was thanking you all already. There are clearly everyone who's sitting here, we so appreciate your spending time with us today. It means a lot. It would mean a whole lot to Dad as well. He loved this community like nothing else I've ever heard him talk about, you know, besides maybe where he was born in Manchester, but he really, really loved to be here. He looked forward to coming back here when he had been on the road for weeks and months, and he talked about all the friends he had made here, and I really appreciate, as Jeff said, and I know Sarah and Annabelle feel the same way, that we all feel like we've gained a big family and a lot of friends because of his relationships with everybody. And everywhere we go, everyone is so gracious to us and so kind, and it makes it really easy to want to come here more and more and be around everybody. And I know that a lot of you have come. A lot of you have traveled a long way to be here, and we thank you so much for that as well. We all traveled a long way to be here, and it was worth every moment, and we'll always feel that way, that coming back here will be a part of our home like it was for Dad. And there are certainly some people that were, you know, a huge part of creating this day, this special day, that we'd like to thank. Mayor Bill Wagner, who has been a terrific friend and supported us in the moment, you know, that Dad passed away, reached out to us. Obviously, Michael Schoenfeld, who has done a tremendous job in everything for us. And I know, I just want to say, I mean, there are so many people to thank. Everybody that is here, all of the supporters that have helped us to create a rescue for Dad's horses. We try and thank individually every person. Obviously, we do the best we can. It's just the four of us. But I would also like to thank other people that help us with DJ EMF. We have wonderful support. Deb Robichaud, Dave was in Dad's band. Deb is Dave's wife. She's here with her son, and also Dave is here too. Probably hiding somewhere. There's also Anita Williams, who helps us so much with the Weinberg. Sorry, that was your name. Weinberg, who helps us so much, and also the people that help Mike with today's event. I know that there is a lot of people that put this whole thing together. And I could go on and on. Also Sarah Combs, who helps with Dad's Facebook page. She's wonderful and is also a tremendous help to us with the DJ EMF website. I know that there's a lot of people to thank. There are so many standout supporters. I could go on and on. And for today, thank you all for being here. We have a little box here. We're trying to raise money, as you all know, for the MAC Centre. If you have a few dollars in your pocket or a few cents in your pocket, we're going to pass the basket around. Perhaps you could throw it in. It's to sponsor our race. Team.
Our team. They all know what it's about, right? You know we're doing the bed race. Everyone knows we're doing the bed race. Yeah. So Davy's Dangerous Daughters are in the bed race. And for every $10 that we get for the MAC Centre, above the $100, we get a tenth of a second shaved off our time. Is it a tenth of a second? Yeah. Is that false advertisement? It is,
no, that's
right?
True.
Yeah, okay, I've got it right. And and we have a very special thank you to Wendy and her husband, who made our bed for us, because obviously we were coming from all different places, from California and England and all the rest of it, and they really pulled together and made a bed for us. Thank you so much, you guys. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Where are you? There they are. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
We do want to say that we're going to try and make you proud and do our best.
So if you can cheer us on, that would be great. We want to hear, you know, go Davy's Dangerous Daughters. We need the support. We're actually really nervous when we went. Are we allowed to say this? Is this like we've cheated? But we went to the track to like see how far we had to go. And let me tell you, and it doesn't sound much, does it? Like an eighth of a mile. But when you actually think you're going to push this sled an eighth of a mile and come all the way back, so we're nervous. Like the last little bit of this trip, we've been like. So yeah.
So again, the basket that's going around right now is to support the MAC, the community center, and also will help support us just in terms of saving us some of our time. I think we need that help. I'm not sure, but
Anita's got shout. Anita's got the basket. So
even a dollar.
Thank you so much.
Extra change that you have, it all goes to the community center here, and we feel really proud to be supporting them as Dad did as well.
And if you haven't been down there, then go down and check it out. It's a great facility, and I know they'd be pleased to see you down there.
Yep. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
What about Sarah?
Are you going to come up here or say anything, or what's the deal? Are we going to play again? Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, George. Thanks for everybody showing up. Had a great time. Thanks to all the bands.
Yes, thank you.
And
yes,
if,
thank you, band.
yeah,
So
wonderful music
everybody
today.
who's performing here.
Couldn't have asked for a better day
Thank
than
you.
today.
Thank you.
But,
I keep looking around and going, oh my God, there's so many people to thank.
There it is.
Thank you.
But now do we want to bring Chuck up?
Yes.
Chuck Lamarck, the guy who has sculpted the statue.
Yes.
And we're going to let him come up and talk a little bit, and then we're going to unveil it.
And here's Chuck.
Wow, are they just beautiful, huh? They're a representation of their father. They have the energy and the fortitude and everything. It's like he's here in these pieces, you know. They're wonderful. They're beautiful. And I wanted to speak today just for a little bit because I want you to know the intentions here were to have a statue that was produced and done today. But of course that made it difficult because we were going to bronze it. Now we have another alternative to bronzing too now. Now this is clay, and I messed up and I made it out of water-based clay instead of oil-based. So I'm not able to get and I know a lot of you look at it and you'll say, oh, that's nice. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, oh my God, I want you to fall over like you didn't even see him. Davy's beautiful. And he had a beautiful heart. And no one's going to be able to capture that exactly, but I'm going to get as close as I can. And before it's bronzed or made, every one of you are going to see it. You're going to see it produced. And we may not have to spend $21,000 on it. And I don't want to talk about any of the money we're going to raise for it today because I'm not qualified to speak for Davy. However, I became a fan a year and a half ago. Mike drugged me to one of his concerts. I said, oh, okay, I'll go. I went head over heels. I was like a 17-year-old girl. This guy moved and was touching everyone who came near him. He was out of breath when he was done. And he smiled the whole time. And he can dance. And if you haven't seen the Daddy song, you better get on there and look at it. I don't care about that spread of stare. This has got it. This guy's got it. He can move. There's a lot of people who can sing, maybe even a little better, but they haven't got everything he's got. They don't have poor beautiful daughters either. I remember all those sirens. They're nothing. I'm old. I'm 67. I've seen them. You know? And I just never watched the monkeys because I was busy working. All I had to do was get exposed. So I'm a new fan. But what I'm trying to say is, I have a statue here to show you that I'm sincere and I'm going to do something. It's not to what I want yet. It's made out of the wrong material, but it was a chest. I can see what it's made out of and how to use it, what materials. The pose is going to be a little different. It's going to have the 8 buttons and everything, and I'm going to make him even more beautiful than he is. Than what this is. It's hard to do something like that. It's hard to do something so beautiful, but I'm going to do my very best. And you all agreed before I go into casting with it. And now, when you're thinking about money, we brought a thing, don't worry about this. We're not raising money today. Worry about the horses. You have dogs. Everybody has a dog. You know what it costs to keep your dog, if you take him in shots and everything? Imagine if you have a horse. We'll multiply that times 16. It's an ongoing thing. Davy rescued these horses. Am I correct? Davy loved animals. So everything you can give us is beautiful for that. And that's where you want to keep your thoughts today, not on the statue. I'll handle the getting stuff for the statue. We'll get it. If everybody gave 50 cents, for all the people out there, we have enough. We'd have $1 million. We have no trouble raising the money. And Mike's going to shoot me pretty soon because I'm talking to him. Right? It's okay.
You're good.
These girls are wonderful. It's the first time I've gotten to be near them. You know how much I'm getting paid here? I hope you don't get mad. She smiles, oh man. You know what? There's some things in life money can't buy, and that's the way Davy was. I'm sorry, I don't mean to take the stage, but I just got to say it. Okay, one of the reasons I wanted to do this is because Mike and I wanted to be around Davy so much, we were going to come down and work on him. We were going to work on the museum for free, just so we could spend time with this dude. We just loved him. We could spend time. And then all of a sudden this happens. Well, that was his dream, so we're going to make sure it happens. We got a crew of people to work on. And we're not sure, we're not always in control of everything. So if this facility isn't available, we're going to have to farm. It's going to be a Woodstock. This is going to happen every year as long as there's breath in my lungs. And every year we're going to be running for the horse. How did I say that? The question?
Oh, the DJMF.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
The DJMF, Davy Jones Equine Memorial Foundation.
Beautiful. Oh, man. We're lucky. Hey, now, they talked about the statue being the attraction. then we got the car, too, you know. And the girls are going to get in for some pictures. Oh, wow. Okay, but anyway. Oh, that's my... I used to be a DJ with Mike, and he taught me to do this. So it's his fault. Anyway, what I wanted to say, though, was about Davy. One thing more I want to say about Davy is I gathered pictures of Davy, and I'm hooked on it. I can't stop getting pictures. I got on all your sites. There's a lot of people out there on my site, and I grabbed pictures off of everybody, and everybody was so generous with them, and I give them out to everybody. And I was doing this deal to learn what Davy looked like, and I think maybe I know his face better than his own mother. You know, I mean, it's a beautiful face, and it's a lot of different pictures of him. And in doing so, in my travels getting this, I got stories, and the more I learned about him, the more I realized this isn't some. He was never dragged through the dirt because there was nothing to drag through. You know, he was just a good human being, and that's one of the reasons we celebrate him here. Is he gives us, and I'm sure our Creator smiles down. I'm not going to get religious with you, but I'm sure our Creator smiles down and goes, "That's the success," because he maintained. And when you're an entertainer, it's a tough life. There's a lot of them drugged through the mud, and they get off into drugs. He maintained through everything, and he raised 4 beautiful daughters in the making of it. I mean, this is great. And we're here. I got to join the community. I just got on Facebook. I got to join the community, and I got to meet you all, and it's wonderful. You're like family. I run into ladies who helped me, 12 ladies who helped me put Davy on this here today, and I felt like I knew him. I remember me, and it's great. And he brought us all together, and that's what he was. He was with people, and that's what I think. If I may be bold enough to speak for him, to speak what I think of him, is I think that he would enjoy the fact that he's brought you all together, because he loved people.
All right.
I'm going to cry if I keep talking. I couldn't remember.
That was beautiful.
I love that accent. I just can't decide on which one of you is the most beautiful.
Let's see the statue.
We've got Davy here. It's like, as long as he's in your heart, he's here. He's not gone, and that's the whole thing about this. That's why it won't stop. As long as you want it, and I know you do, you're here. He's here. This is the capital.
Davy capital of the world. That's great. But someone put that on a t-shirt, right?
Definitely king of it.
You're such a sweetheart. heart. Thank you
Lucky.
so
And
much.
I want one more thing to say.
It's like Columbo. Is that
I am very privileged to do this. I feel so honored, and I thought I was going to have to fight for it. And I think no one else tried for it after they realized I grabbed it up. And I talk to artists who probably would be easier for them to do, but I won't give it up until it's done. But I feel so honored.
Ladies and gentlemen.
heckling the artiste. Come on. Come on. Seriously though, thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
You're a trooper. And what you just said about
such a treat to me.
what you just said about our dad was really very special. Thank you so much.
And there's a lot of guys who just afraid to say it.
I think sort of to encapsulate everything we've just talked about, I saw a lady who showed me an autograph which Dad had written in a book or a t-shirt or something, I can't remember now, but it just said, "Music mingles souls," and I think that's what we have here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we unveil the statue, we would like us all to join in and sing. I'll start you off. Everybody, oh, I could hide. God bless America.
Thank you very much, everybody. What a wonderful event. Wonderful event. I want the mayor to come up. He's got a few words quick. And I do want to read something quick. I have it in my pocket somewhere. All the donated car boot sale items going to be half price, and all money goes to the DJ EMF, of course. So, go on over there and check all that out. Mr. Mayor, you got the mic.
Right now, we're going to pass out tickets to get into the drag strip, which will be one ticket per car. And all you do is present it at the entrance gate, and you can get in for nothing, and then they'll direct you to go park. So, now that's part one. There will be several girls passing out the tickets, and we can form an orderly line or several lines here and to get the ticket. Then, after you get the ticket, you move to your cars, take your lawn chairs along, because that will be end the proceedings here. And we're going to form a convoy. I'm going to have the police block off Route 522 that we can pull out in one continuous stream. And there will be a police officer or a police vehicle guiding the whole convoy to the drag strip. So that being said, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out. And I see Fred Keller, he's on the committee. Hi Fred. He's also going to be in the bed races. You're going, and they're going to win. Girls. Okay, Sarah, and there's some tickets back there already tore off in 20s. You folks just form a line here. We're done on the music part?
Yes.
Okay.
Except for tonight at 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. Tonight there's going to be a concert down here in the fire hall. And you have tickets for it, or is it going to be at the door?
Yeah.
Going to be at the door, okay. After the drag races, go out and get yourself something to eat, and then come back here to Beavertown and park wherever you please, and go see the concert. Okay. That will do for the day, and we'll see you at the drag strip.